We'll ask President Biden, is he the undisputed nominee for Democrats in the 2024 election, as he's considering, of course, as he's considered the contender, the top contender for the Democratic Party. With a sagging approval rating and growing concerns over his age and mental state, there's new data that shows he may be facing a real contender in the party. A new poll from The Economist and YouGov found 49% of respondents say Democrat presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is viewed favorably by voters, higher than President Biden. He's sitting at about 44% favorability right now. And that has some Democrats wondering if there's a slim chance they could stage a successful run against the sitting president. We want to bring in Democratic strategist Guy Smith to discuss this. Hi, Guy. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. No, this favorability poll at this stage, is it really enough of an indication that the president has a real challenger?
Not a chance. Not a chance. RFK Jr. nobody'd be talking about him if his name was Smith. He's an outlier in terms of his positions. This poll, which I haven't read the detail in the poll, but that's probably something that'll be very revealing if you look at the tabs. Too much detail for morning TV, but I don't think it's going anywhere. There's always, and this is America, anybody can run for anything they want to run for, and God bless him for trying, but President Biden is in a very strong position in terms of the nomination, and frankly, he's in a very strong position in terms of the economy, in terms of jobs, and certainly in terms of the potential opposition of, this certified sexual assaulter.
You're talking about the fact that he is a key opponent to former President Trump. But staying on point, Guy, obviously a lot of Democrats weren't expecting RFK to be doing this well. So is that getting the party's wheels spinning, thinking about the potential for another challenger other than the sitting president?
No, they're not. This is an outlier poll. RFK Jr. is an outlier. Biden will be the nominee, and a very strong nominee. He's not going anywhere, and he has positions that are not consistent with the Democratic Party Democrats across the country.
Well, somebody who does have consistent Democratic leanings and intentions is Gavin Newsom. His name was being thrown around, though a lot of people are saying it's far too soon for California's governor to be considered for the White House. In this wacky political world that we're in, is there a chance? Is there a chance for Gavin Newsom for 2024?
There's a chance for, you or me in 2024, too. It's just, Biden is
I'd be a long shot.
You'd be a lot better than me. But, Gavin Newsom is a very, very attractive and very good governor. He's doing great stuff. His thing on the 28th Amendment the other day on guns is important. He's taken on DeSantis in Florida and Abbott in Texas on the migrant stunts that they keep pulling. Everybody, Joe Biden's too old. Michelangelo was designing churches when he was 90. And in 1550, 90 is a lot older than what's Biden, 78 today. It's nice talk. The media talks about it all. It's not going to happen.
But I think a lot of people are saying it's not about a number. Age is more than a number. It's the mental capacity. It's how they're conducting themselves. It's what they're saying in public and on hot mic moments. And also, some people are really fed up and they want something new. But we'll see what happens. Guy Smith, thank you for having a chat with us. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.